You've spent more time and built more in China than almost anybody. I mean, Apple would be the only company I could think of that's probably got a bigger footprint, but I'm not certain of that. What have you learned about China that you didn't know before you opened the factories there and started delivering cars there? And what should we know about China, as Americans? How should we think about China and our relationship with it? Because we haven't spent time there.
Sure. Well, I'd say China, first of all, is not monolithic. It's not like everything is not some plot by the Chinese government. There are many factions within China that compete vigorously within China, and perhaps most important is that there's just a tremendous number of hardworking, smart people in China who want to get ahead and get things done. And they're not complacent, and they're not entitled, and they want to get things done, and they want to make a better life for themselves. And what we're going to see with China for the first time that anyone can remember who is alive is an economy that is twice the size of the U.S., possibly 3 times the size of the U.S. And it's going to be very weird living in that world. So we better stop the infighting in the U.S. and stop punching ourselves in the face, because there's way too much of America punching itself in the damn face. It's just dumb. And think about hey, we got to be competitive here. And there's a new kid on the block that's going to be 2 to 3 times our size. We better step up our game, and stop infighting.
Do you think it's easier to stop infighting once we're beaten, or do you think that there's a way folks here can actually just get their political and commercial act together? Or does it not happen until we realize we've lost?
Or do we need a war?
I sure hope we don't need a war. But there will be certainly an economic competition that I think will blow people away. And when they realize just how competitive they have to be competitive with companies in China. It's very difficult. Tesla is competitive, but Tesla is competitive because we have an awesome team in China that,
do your Tesla China employees work some meaningful percentage more or harder than your Tesla non-China employees? Do you find it's 2 different companies, basically?
Well, I think Tesla is somewhat... Tesla is sort of pretty far out there in terms of work ethic anywhere in the world. So the Tesla work ethic in the U.S., I think, is substantially greater than any other car company or any large manufacturing company that I'm aware of. Tesla does have a strong work ethic in the U.S. But to be totally frank, the work ethic is exceeded on balance by the Tesla China team. That is, I think, objectively true. So there's not to say there aren't lots of hardworking people at Tesla US. There certainly are. But if you say on average, the work ethic in China is higher. It's just